Hello, welcome viewers. You're watching In Depth with your host Kriti Mishra. The government has introduced 3 new schemes under the Employment Linked Incentive or ELI scheme as part of the Prime Minister's package aiming to boost job creation and support both employees and employers. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman had announced these initiatives during the Union Budget 2024-25 presentation. Let's take a look at the scheme.
The Union Cabinet has approved the Employment Linked Incentive or ELI scheme to support employment generation, enhance employability and social security across all sectors, with special focus on the manufacturing sector. Under the scheme, while the first-time employees will get 1 month's wage, that is, up to 15,000 rupees, the employers will be given incentives for a period to 2 years for generating additional employment, with extended benefits for another 2 years for the manufacturing sector. The ELI scheme was announced in the Union Budget 2024-25 as part of PM's package of 5 schemes to facilitate employment, skilling and other opportunities for 4.1 crore youth with a total budget outlay of 2 lakh crore rupees. With an outlay of 99,446 crore, the ELI scheme aims to incentivize the creation of more than 3.5 crore jobs in the country over a period of 2 years. Out of these, 1.92 crore beneficiaries will be first-timers entering the workforce. The benefits of the scheme would be applicable to jobs created between 1st August 2025 and 31st July 2027. The scheme consists of 2 parts, with Part A focused on first-timers and Part B focused on employers. Part A, Incentive to First-Time Employees. Targeting first-time employees registered with the EPFO, this part will offer 1 month EPF wage up to 15,000 rupees in 2 installments. Employees with salaries up to 1 lakh will be eligible. The first installment will be payable after 6 months of service and the second installment will be payable after 12 months of service and completion of a financial literacy program by the employee. To encourage the habit of saving, a portion of the incentive will be kept in a savings instrument of deposit account for a fixed period and can be withdrawn by the employee at a later date. The Part A will benefit around 1.92 crore first-time employees. Part B, Support to Employers. This part will cover generation of additional employment in all sectors with a special focus on the manufacturing sector. The employers will get incentives in respect of employees with salaries up to 1 lakh rupees. The government will incentivize employers up to 3,000 per month for 2 years for each additional employee with sustained employment for at least 6 months. For the manufacturing sector, incentives will be extended to the 3rd and the 4th years as well. Establishments which are registered with the EPFO will be required to hire at least 2 additional employees for employers with less than 50 employees, or 5 additional employees for employers with 50 or more employees on a sustained basis for at least 6 months. All payments to the first-time employees under Part A of the scheme will be made through DBT or Direct Benefit Transfer mode using Aadhaar Bridge payment system. Payments to the employers under Part B will be made directly into their PAN-linked accounts. With the ELI scheme, the government intends to catalyze job creation in all sectors, particularly in manufacturing sector, besides incentivizing youth joining the workforce for the first time. An important outcome of the scheme will also be formalization of the country's workforce by extending social security coverage for crores of young men and women.
आपने देखा होगा 10 साल से एक भी बार टैक्स नहीं बढ़ाया है, कंटिन्यूस टैक्स कम होता जा रहा है, सरकार की इनकम बढ़ती जाती रही है, बजट बड़ा होता जाता रहा है। वैसे लेबर सेक्टर में भी बजट में बढ़ोतरी हुई, जो कभी 32,000 करोड़ रुपीस लेबर में बजट होना एक बहुत बड़ी बात है। ये बजट का उपयोग है लेबर सेक्टर में जो नए एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट होते हैं उसको हम कैसे प्रोत्साहित करें। तो लास्ट बजट में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ELI स्कीम की घोषणा की थी। सामान्यतः PLI स्कीम की बात तो चलती है, देश में भी चलती है, दुनिया में भी चलती है, लेकिन एम्प्लॉयमेंट लिंक इंसेंटिव एक नया विचार है। एम्प्लॉयमेंट को बूस्ट करने के लिए है, एम्प्लॉयर को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए है, और इसलिए 20,000 करोड़ रुपया इस बार ELI स्कीम के लिए आवंटित करा है। जो लोग नए जॉब पाते हैं उसको 15,000 तक 5,000 की किस्त में उसको दिया जाएगा, ताकि उसको भी प्रोत्साहन मिलेगा। दूसरा होता है जॉब गिवर, जो जॉब देते हैं, एस्टेब्लिशमेंट है, कंपनी है। एक कंपनी को भी प्रोत्साहित करना है ताकि वो नए जॉब को प्रोत्साहित करे, फॉर्मलाइज करे, उनके यहाँ जो जॉब में लोग लगते हैं उसको रजिस्टर कराए और उसको EPFO और AC के लाभार्थी के रूप में उसको फॉर्मलाइज करके उसका लाभ दे। ये स्कीम पहले तो कोई ऐसी स्कीम चलाई ही नहीं जाती थी, ताकि आप फॉर्मल सेक्टर में एम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़े और एम्प्लॉयमेंट को ऑर्गेनाइज वे में लाया जाए, फॉर्मल सेक्टर में लाया जाए। उसको प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए ये स्कीम की विशेषता ये है कि EPFO में जिसका नया रजिस्ट्रेशन होगा, मतलब एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिला, तो उसको एक टाइप की सोशल सिक्योरिटी भी मिल गई, ये ESIC में का लाभार्थी हो गया। तो ये से लाभार्थियों को अपने 5 साल तक जब नए एम्प्लॉयज़ के रूप में रजिस्टर होते हैं, उसको 5,000 रुपया, जो मिनिमम हमारा 15,000 रुपीज़ की सीलिंग है, तब तक उसको दिया जाएगा। वैसा ही जो जॉब को पैदा करेगा, जॉब बनाएगा, जो नई रिक्रूटमेंट करेंगे, ऐसे इस्टेब्लिशमेंट यानी कि कंपनियों को भी फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट करा जाएगा। तो हमने लक्ष्य रखा है कि अगले 5 साल में 4 करोड़ नए जॉब को निर्माण करना है। फॉर्मल सेक्टर में 4 करोड़ नया जॉब, और उसके पीछे 2 लाख करोड़ का खर्च करा जाएगा। और यही एम्प्लॉयमेंट स्कीम की एक दूसरी विशेषता है, जिसमें हमने तय करा कि ये से 1 करोड़ यूथ जिसको इंटर्नशिप के द्वारा ट्रेन करा जाएगा, और जो प्रीमियम इंस्टीट्यूट है, प्रीमियम कंपनी है 1 से 1 to 500, उसमें उसको इंटर्नशिप दी जाएगी। उससे 2 फायदा होगा। कोई यूथ इस टाइप की कंपनी में इंटर्नशिप करते हैं, तो मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी हो, इंडिया की टॉप 500 मतलब एक बड़ी कंपनी के रूप में जो काम करते हैं, उसका एक वर्क कल्चर होता है, एक वर्किंग स्टाइल होती है, बेस्ट गवर्नेंस होता है। इंटर्नशिप करके आएंगे तो सीख के आएंगे, और उनके बाद वो डाउन स्ट्रीम इंडस्ट्रीज़ में जब वो जाएंगे, या तो उसको चलाएंगे, या तो उसको स्टीयरिंग कमेटी में जब वो काम करेंगे, तब उसका लाभ उसको भी, ये इस्टेब्लिशमेंट को भी होगा। उसका फायदा ये होगा कि ये ऊपर वाला वर्क कल्चर उसमें भी आएगा। तो कुल मिला के क्वालिटी प्रोडक्शन होगा, ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन होगा, गुड गवर्नेंस होगा, और दुनिया की कंपनी और दुनिया के इंडस्ट्रीज़ में जिस टाइप का वर्क कल्चर है, इस टाइप का वर्क कल्चर हमारे MSME में भी आएगा।
So what was the need for this scheme? Well, the ELI scheme aims to address the employment issue by incentivizing the private sector for job creation, retention and skill development. The objectives of the scheme are enhancing private sector employment opportunities. This initiative encourages private sector companies to recruit additional staff, especially new entrants to the workforce, by providing financial rewards for job creation. Promoting youth employment. The scheme primarily aims to decrease youth unemployment by encouraging businesses to recruit young individuals, especially those joining the workforce for the first time. Promoting job retention. The ELI program features measures to encourage job retention by offering incentives to employers who maintain elevated workforce levels over time, especially those who recruit beyond a specific threshold. Encouraging skill advancement. The initiative aligns with governmental objectives to improve skills, particularly among young people, by motivating employers to invest in training and upskilling their workforce. Enhancing formal employment. The initiative aims to formalize employment, especially in industries that have historically depended on informal labor. This involves offering incentives to employers who transition workers into the formal economy, providing advantages such as Provident Fund coverage. Improving employment in the manufacturing sector. The program features targeted measures for the manufacturing industry, seeking to boost job opportunities in this vital sector by promoting the recruitment of individuals new to the workforce. Decreasing economic disparity. By prioritizing job creation and skill enhancement for young individuals, especially those from underprivileged backgrounds, the initiative seeks to diminish economic disparity and improve social mobility. Assisting employers in recruitment. By providing financial assistance such as reimbursing employers for their PF contributions for new hirees, the program aims to lower employers' expenses and motivate them to increase their staffing levels.
Now let's take a look at the objectives of the new ELI scheme.
The Employment Linked Incentive Scheme or ELI scheme offers several key benefits, particularly in terms of enhancing employment opportunities and supporting employers and employees. The ELI scheme encourages businesses to hire more employees by offering incentives tied to EPFO contributions. This stimulates industrial growth and boosts employment in various sectors. The first-timer scheme specially helps integrate fresh graduates and individuals new to the formal workforce. By providing them a stable income, this income reduces the financial strain of starting a career, ensuring smoother entry into the job market. The job creation scheme incentivizes employers to expand their workforce by linking incentives to EPFO contributions. This lowers the financial barrier for employers to hire more workers, helping businesses to grow and meet increasing demand. The Support to Employers scheme specially helps small and medium-sized enterprises or SMEs by reimbursing a portion of the EPFO contributions for newly hired employees. This reduces the cost of hiring, making it more financially viable for SMEs to expand their teams. By creating more employment opportunities and incentivizing businesses to hire, the ELI scheme also ensures that the growth driven by other manufacturing incentives, such as the PLI schemes, translates into real and long-term employment gains. By incentivizing formal employment through EPFO contributions, the scheme ensures that employees have access to retirement benefits, enhancing their financial security in the long term. The ELI scheme, by incentivizing formal sector, helps transition workers from the informal economy to the formal one, leading to greater stability and access to social security benefits. The introduction of the Employment Linked Incentive Scheme highlights the government's strategic approach to addressing unemployment while driving economic growth. By offering targeted incentives to employees and employers, these schemes aim to create a more inclusive and dynamic job market. The ELI initiatives not only support workforce expansion and formalization, but also provide significant financial relief to employers, particularly SMEs, making it easy for them to grow and hire. As the details of these schemes unfold, stakeholders in the manufacturing sector are eager to explore how these incentives can be effectively utilized to foster industrial growth and job creation, ensuring a thriving and sustainable economic dividends in the long term.
Well, viewers, that's all we had for you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to Sansad TV. Goodbye for now from my side.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.